Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of Korean dramas and counting down the top 10 most popular and best K-dramas of 2024. From heartwarming romances to thrilling mysteries, this year has given us some unforgettable series that you won't want to miss. So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's get started. Number 10. Business Proposal. In disguise as her friend, Ha-ri shows up to a blind date to scare him away. But plans go awry when he turns out to be her CEO, and makes a proposal. In disguise as her friend, Ha-ri shows up to a blind date to scare him away. The best comedy, EHEM with romance K-drama I've watched so far. Applaud asterisk. The only downside of this series is the ending. Wish they made it more satisfying by having a wedding for the couples, with all of their loved one there. If they want to keep the proposal theme, then a grand proposal will also do. It best watchable Korean drama. IMDb rating 8.1/10. Number 9. Pinocchio. A young boy, whose life and family has been destroyed by new media, gets adopted by a family in a rural area after being found lost at sea. He tries to conceal his past for everyone's sake for 13 years. But when the girl he loves enters the world of news reporting, the truth about his family pours out. It is a fantastic story. It has a great cast, perfect music, and there are moments that are truly heartfelt and tissue-worthy. I actually came to write about something quite trivial, but it was what I noticed over time and just had to say something about it. The piggy banks. The main character of this drama is Lee Jong-suk as Choi Dal-po. Rating 8.1/10. Number 8. The Uncanny Counter. The plot of The Uncanny Counter is quite simple. It's about a high school kid with a disability who was involved in an accident which killed his parents, and now he is a chosen host for what they call counters. The job of the counters is to catch evil spirits roaming around Yeong District. Well written and terrifically acted, The Uncanny Counter is suspenseful and heartwarming. And in a rarity for Korean dramas, there is no second lead syndrome romance to mess with the plot. Content collapsed. The Uncanny Counter captured our imaginations from the get-go. Chol Jong was the strongest counter among the former quartet. He was killed by Chung Sin in a fierce one-on-one battle. Rating 8/10. Number 7. Tale of the NineTailed. In this drama, Lee Yeon was once the mountain guardian spirit, nine-tailed fox. During many centuries he lives his life in human form in search for the reincarnation of his lost first love and eradicates supernatural beings that threaten the mortal world. Meanwhile, Nam Ji-ae works for TVC station as a PD of documentaries. Tale of the NineTailed is a must-watch for fans of Korean dramas, as well as anyone who appreciates a well-crafted fantasy series with compelling characters and a richly imagined world. Rating 7.9/10. Number 6. Healer. A decades-old incident involving a group of 5 friends who ran an illegal pro-democracy broadcasting station during the Fifth Republic in South Korea brings together 3 different people: an illegal night courier with the codename Healer, Ji Chong-wook, who possesses top-notch fighting skills. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be one of my favorite K-dramas of all time. The actor Ji Chong-wook does an amazing job of portraying the badass Batman-like character of Healer and his dorky Clark Kent civilian identity, sometimes within seconds of the same scene. Rating 8.4/10. Number 5. Parasite The Gray. A group of mysterious parasitic creatures fall from outer space and begin using humans as hosts, killing them, and transforming them into unique creatures that can shapeshift their heads into anything. Police Squad The Gray is formed, led by Choi Jun-kyung. As a horror series, Parasite The Gray is superb. As sci-fi, it's exciting. But more importantly, as an adaptation, this is a showstopper. Rating 7.1/10. Number 4. All of Us Are Dead. The series centers on a group of high school students in the fictional South Korean city of Hyesan, and their struggle to survive amidst a zombie outbreak. It is based on the Naver webtoon of the same name by Ju Dong-jun, which was published between 2009 and 2011. Although there were a lot of All of Us Are Dead characters in Season 1, the show was led by 4 of them: On-jo, Chung-san, Nam-ra, and Soo-hyuk. These 4 were also the ones at the center of the show's romance plotline, which started as a love triangle involving 3 of them: Rating 7.5/10. Number 3. The Untamed. The Untamed is a fantasy story set in ancient China about two young paladins who are completely opposite in character. In flashbacks we see them as antagonistic classmates. One is a charming bad boy who can't abide by the rules. The other is the serene and shining example of wuxia manhood. Shen Qing Ling or The Untamed is a queer fantasy love story, mystery, adventure that follows many of the genre conventions of Shenxiao, a Chinese fantasy genre influenced by mythology and martial arts. Rating 8.7/10. Number 2. Queen of Tears. Queen of Tears, Korean, Nunmului Yoang, is a 2024 South Korean television series written by Park Ji-yoon, co-directed by Jang Young-woo, and Kim Hee-won, and starring Kim Soo-yeon and Kim Ji-won. The series depicts the story of a married couple in a crisis. It aired on TVN from March 9 to April 28, 2024, every Saturday and Sunday at 21:20 KST. It is also available for streaming on TVING in South Korea, and on Netflix in selected regions. Queen of Tears is a fresh and transformative take on what we've come to expect from K-dramas, but it is still a K-romance. What starts as an attempt to worm himself free from his marriage slowly, inevitably, sees Young-woo rediscover why he fell in love with Hae-in. It's predictable, sometimes ugly, yet startlingly human. Rating 8.2/10. Number 1. My Demon. My Demon plot. A 200-year-old demon portrayed by Song Kang develops an unexpected love for a human, played by Kim Yoo-young, despite harboring a long-standing disdain for humans. Haunted by his past, he goes to great lengths to safeguard his beloved, ultimately sacrificing himself. The chemistry between the human and demon characters is the heartbeat of the series. Their love story is portrayed with such authenticity and depth that it transcends the fantastical elements of the plot. Rating 7.7/10. And there you have it, the top 10 most popular and best Korean dramas of 2024. Which one is your favorite? Did we miss any of your top picks? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more K-drama content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.